the last movie, TV show, or book that you've read that you'd really like to recommend?
Alien Earth.
You're going to be the first person to transition from a human body to a synthetic.
The ship belongs to me now.
What is a machine? It's a machine.
They're experiments, Dan. That's what we do. We study. Like you study us.
When you miss me, or you want to talk, just look straight up. She's not human anymore. Why are we pretending she is? We're food to them.
No, you're food to them.
What did you do?
Alien Earth was almost perfect. I mean, this show was brilliant, and it reignited life into the Alien franchise because of its creativity. The heart of Alien Earth was constantly doing something that we have never seen before in the Alien franchise. From new sets, ideas, creatures, and even performances. All of it worked to near perfection. A 45-year-old franchise suddenly reinvented itself overnight, with new faces, a new protagonist, and most importantly, a new audience. I genuinely can't speak enough to how great this show was. That is, up until the season finale. Disappointing season finales is something that has plagued most new TV shows, and sadly, Alien Earth is the latest victim. In recent years, we've seen the trend of shows ending seasons on cliffhangers, and not providing a satisfying conclusion to the season you just watched. The idea behind this is you want a big cliffhanger to keep people coming back, and I see the value in cliffhangers. They've always been and always will be a thing. But it becomes a problem when at the expense of a cliffhanger, you get slow pacing and an unsatisfying conclusion. Matter of fact, we've seen this recently in the latest season finales of The Last of Us or House of the Dragon. Episode 8 of Alien Earth, The Real Monsters, doesn't feel like a season finale. It feels like there should be more to this season. There's too many loose ends going into a second season with a pretty large break in between. The biggest thing that the season finale gets right is Wendy and the hybrids uprising against Boy Cavalier and their makers. This did feel like a satisfying completion to a season-long arc. From episode 1, we have watched Boy Genius take advantage of these children, and slowly but surely they've started to figure it out. I would be lying if I said I didn't feel satisfied watching them throw them behind bars. But in many other cases of season-long arcs, they don't come to completion. One that pops into my mind is Tio Celis. Get it? For episodes, we have watched this strange-looking eye, it pacing back and forth, just observing, waiting to strike in the shadows. This eye has completely stolen the show, yet nothing comes about it in the finale. Tio Celis essentially just gets released and takes over the dead body of Arthur. There's no conversation or confrontation with Boy Cavalier, there's no action sequence of revenge, and it doesn't even have to fight for its freedom. Likewise, Wendy being the chosen one and Neo from the Matrix doesn't get touched on at all. Right now it feels like Wendy is God. That's not even an exaggeration. She has this limitless power that is everywhere. She can control and do whatever she wants. And the tension is lacking because of this. I never felt Wendy struggled or was in danger. Ever. Now, I want to say I do absolutely love Wendy. She's such an original character who's conflicted and trying to navigate her way through this completely foreign world and foreign body. And I think her controlling the xenomorphs works. I really like it. But when you add in the fact that she can control all of the tech, including synths, and then you throw the xenomorphs on top of that, she's just broken. And look, Neo in the Matrix is overpowered, but it makes sense there because it's a virtual reality. But here it seems like too much with, again, no explanation in the finale. So I just hope they pull her back a little next season. Looking at this show as a whole, Noah Hawley has created a hit. I mean, there's no denying that. It is widely considered a huge success. Over the 8 weeks this show was on air, it was one of, if not the best show on TV. And its nerd characters at the center of this show only add to its near perfection. Think about it. Boy Cavalier, Wendy, and Kirsch are all nerds in their own way. And the story thrives because of it. Cavalier is the boy genius archetype dialed up to 11. Gavin, an arrogant, manipulative prodigy who treats people like lab rats and ideas like toys. Then you have Wendy, who's the opposite. She's another genius, but she's deeply empathetic. Her nerdiness isn't about data or numbers like it is with Cavalier. Instead, it's about curiosity. She's constantly learning and trying to get smarter. She's testing the limits of her new abilities. And then we get to Kirsch. I love Kirsch. Maybe the most relatable of the three, even though he's a robot. He's the classic, awkward tinkerer, more comfortable behind a terminal than in a fight. Yes, the finale of Alien Earth might have too many questions that don't get answers, too many loose plot threads, but there is a clear path forward for this show. And at the end of the day, that is what's most important. And I can't wait to see what this path looks like.
Horror.